Oh, James,
Hi,
we saw you
James.
yesterday.
Yes, yes.
We
I
were
was
getting
about to
photos
ask,
of you.
I was
do
just like,
they ever give
oh,
do they ever give you ladies a break?
No
when we
rest for
go
the
home
wicked,
today,
right?
yeah.
No rest for the wicked.
But you're
Joanne,
not getting a break either, James.
it's been a long 2 days. Yes, it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has. A new series from the underworld of Guy Ritchie is Paramount Plus's MobLand again. I have Joanne and Laura from the series. We're going to talk about this again. I want to start off with you, Joanne. Let's talk about again Jan Da Souza and how much she really knows about what Harry does.
Yeah, so I played Jan, who's married to Han. I keep saying that. Jan and Han. No, not Han. She's married to Harry,
Mm.
played by Tom Hardy. And they've been together 20 odd years. She's complicit. She's very complicit. She loves the lifestyle. You know, I think when they got together, she loved being with the bad boy, the powerful man. And through their relationship, Harry's become more and more powerful through working for the Harrigans and being their loyal fixer. And Jan likes to turn a blind eye, I would say. I think she doesn't like to know too much detail, but she knows the man Harry is. She knows who she's married to, for sure.
Laura, let's talk about Bella. Tell us about Bella and how much she really knows.
Oh, James, where do we begin with poor Bella? um, um, Bella's stuck. I mean, she's run away from a very complex relationship with her father and found initial solace in this Harrigan family, who on the surface appeared to be this loving, wealthy, caring family. The band-aid got ripped off very fast, I think, and it's a very chaotic dynasty that she's actually entered into. Her son has become very wayward under the influence of Maeve Harrigan, my mother-in-law, played by Helen Mirren. And she finds herself in a pretty loveless marriage, sadly. And as the show goes on, they both are kind of leading very separate lives, Bella and Kevin. And then there's a beautiful moment at the end of the first series where they both have tried to right wrongs that have happened to them in the past, and there's the opportunity for them actually to kind of come together to see and hear each other for the first time, and hopefully start anew almost.
What did you think about the script, Laura, the first time you read it and you saw what it was about and the characters that are involved with it?
Well, interestingly, I wasn't given anything to read when I was first offered this job. I knew it was a new Guy Ritchie project. I knew that Helen, Pierce, and Tom were attached, and that Ronan had created the initial idea. But Jez at that stage, Jez Butterworth, our wonderful writer, was just starting to figure out and write the 10 eps of this show. And so I slightly stepped in blind, if I'm honest. And then interestingly, it's kind of how the show progressed, because they were writing the show as we were shooting it. So none of us truly knew the trajectory of our characters or the show, which at first was a little
Unnerving.
Yeah, it was unnerving. And you know, as actors, you're trying to layer and knowledge is power, and yet actually just surrendering to the present and not knowing was a real gift, and allowed for such a freedom to play within this world.
And actually, this world of MobLand, I mean, you never know what's going to happen next. So in some ways it worked, didn't it, so well for this? Like you say, it sort of felt like we'd had the rug pulled out of us a little bit at first. We were all a bit like, oh, we don't know where we've got to get to with our characters. But then actually, like you say, it sort of helped just release all of that and go, okay, let's just roll with the punches and see what happens. And a lot happens. It's very exciting.
What's it like shooting you're shooting in London, correct?
Yes. Yeah. London.
What's it like shooting in London?
Oh, it's great. It's so great. London is such a wonderful world city. And, you know, like different shows have had sort of over the years have had New York at the helm, or, you know, different cities. And I think it really adds to the tone and the vibe of it. Yeah. And, you know, it's a really important part of the show. I don't think it would be the show it is if it was in a different city. You know,
it's very British,
that,
isn't it?
Yeah, it has to have that London.
I mean, do you
vibe.
need subtitles? I don't know. And also on a personal level, we both have young families, And it's very rare in our industry to live and work in the same city. So
really
to
nice
be able to go and
home.
do a job that you love and go home to your own bed and your family, I mean, we were both very, very grateful for that.
Definitely.
And you know what? And I love the scenery. I love the backdrop of London. It's great. It makes me want to travel there, and I haven't traveled there yet, but I would really love to come there and take a good look at London.
Come say hi.
Yeah, season 2 set visit. Come on, James.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do that. I'll do
There
it.
we go.
Joanne and Laura, thank you again for joining us on Morning Blend and talking about MobLand and your characters. Thank you again.
Thank you.